Heidi ho everybody, Nisi D here. It is Sunday, January 10th, and this is my video about my goals for 2010. So most of them are centering around my health and wellness and weight loss this year. And I'm really excited because I truly believe that this will be the last year that any of my goals will have to do with losing weight, because I am going to try my damnedest, and I believe I can very realistically get to my goal weight in 2010. So that is one of my goals. My goal weight to get to is 150 pounds, which I know will still keep, I'll still be in the obese category at that weight for my height. I'm 5'2.5" but I'm talking with my dietitian, the amount of loose skin that I'm going to have, judging from what I have already on my arms and on my tummy, I think that once I have surgery to remove that loose skin, I will then be well within my weight requirement for being a normal weight. So I'm very excited about that. So that is one goal. And when I had my surgery, my goals that I had set was 100 pounds by Christmas, and then the remaining 75 pounds by next Christmas. So my goal had been to reach my goal weight by December 25th, 2010. I think I may be able to do it before then, but that's still my outermost limit, that by December 25th of this year I will be at my goal weight. So alright, another goal is to consistently exercise. I've tried hard. I did alright right after my surgery before I went back to work, but really I haven't been as diligent as I should be with getting at least 3 to 4 sessions in a week of a minimum of 30 cardio type intensity exercise. So I'm going to bump that up. My goal this year is to exercise consistently, and by consistently my intent will be to do a minimum of 30 minutes 7 days a week. So that's my intent. My goal is to meet that intent 80% of the time. So from now till July 1st, I want to have tried to exercise every single day as a minimum of 30 minutes of high intensity cardio exercise. And on July 1st, when I add up the number of days total versus the number of days I actually met that goal, I need to have met that goal 80% of the time. I live by the 80-20 rule. That's another goal. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. And so there are going to be occasions when life interrupts and you can't get on the treadmill today or go for your walk. But I don't want to beat myself up about that, in the same way that there are going to be days maybe where you have more carbs than you should have, or you didn't meet your protein requirement. Again, living by the 80-20 rule, I plan to meet those goals 80% of the time. And I picked that up from a workshop that I did last February in regards to craving change, that examined sort of your eating behaviors and what the pitfalls around those behaviors were, what caused you to fall off the wagon, so to speak, and cave into those cravings, and how you could combat them. And I'm going to talk about that workshop a little bit more sometimes later on in the year. But that is one of my goals, is to live by the 80-20 rules for eating and exercising. One of my other goals was to lose my first 100 pounds by January the 13th. And the reason I had set that goal is because originally I had hoped to get there by Christmas, but I was still 1.5 pounds short, or 2 pounds, I can't remember now, before I left for the farm. So, however, as you all know if you saw my video on Thursday, I have met that goal. So that's no longer a goal, because I'm there. See, I've already met my first goal for 2010. How wonderful is that? And I will add, for exercise-wise, so far this year, although I know we're only 10 days in, I have exercised every single day, even after I had shoveled snow. So I'm proud of that. So my next big weight goal is reaching Wonderland. I'm at 227 as of this past week's weigh-in. So although I know it's kind of pushing the envelope a little bit, I'm going to try really hard to get into Wonderland by April 1st of this year. My weight loss has definitely slowed some, but I think it's doable. So I'm going to try really hard to get there by April 1st, and we'll see how it goes. I also want to be more diligent in tracking and journaling. I've really fallen off the wagon in that respect for the last month and a half, 2 months, and so I want to be more conscious of my calorie and carb intake, tracking my protein, drinking my water, which I'm usually pretty good at, but I also want to do some personal journaling as well. Just there's a lot of head stuff that happens with this weight loss, and for me, writing things out has always been very beneficial, and I used to do it all the time and kind of fell away from it in the last few years. So I want to get back into that, and part of that is also an exercise log tracking each and every day. I'm a visual person, so I made a spreadsheet for every day of this year, and I'm doing my little highlighting and X's for every day that I get my 30 minutes in, an extra X if I do something more. And so those are the things that I'm going to track. And one of the other things that I'm going to keep track of is a gratitude journal. I used to do that as well, and it just really helps you to appreciate all of the amazing and what often goes unnoticed and insignificant blessings that we have in our life. So if you make a point of having to actually document each and every day the things that you're grateful for today, and just look for 3 things. What it does is open up a whole world of things that you never noticed before, because at the end of the day you need to write down those 3 things that you're grateful for, and so you start to notice and appreciate all the amazing little things that add up and make your life wonderful. The other thing I want to do, I used to do a more volunteer work, and I really fell away in the last few years, partially because work has gotten so busy, but also because of the weight. It just made it really difficult to do stuff. So I want to get more involved with that, and one of the ways that I'm going to do that is one of the girls at work has lost a very significant amount of weight in the last couple of years, and she took up jogging. I can't jog because of my knees, but you can bet your bottom I can walk. So starting in March, we're going to start signing up for every charity walkathon that this city has, and there's lots of them. Like there's probably a couple at least every month. So she'll do the 10K marathon runs because she is a runner. I'm going to do the 5K half marathons walking. And so I'm really excited about that. So the first one, she said, comes up in March. So she's going to let me know every time she's doing one, and starting in March, I'm going to do it too. So that is one of the things I'm going to do. And then I'm going to look around for where I think my niche is, what I want to get involved with. I don't know what that will be, but I think I want to focus in on one main charity and dedicate as much time as I can to that. I just need to find the one that's right for me. And I talked about that one already. So yeah, those are my goals for both physical and mental well-being in 2010. I really believe they're all attainable. I think that this year is going to be an amazing year, and I look forward to it in a way that I haven't for a long, long time. Life is pretty darn good. I hope you're all having a great weekend. Pardon me. I ask you to excuse my appearance. I just finished chiseling away all the packed snow in my driveway for 2.5 hours, so had worked up a sweat and then came in and was freezing, of course. So I just got out of the shower. But, so I'm looking like a hot mess. My hair is wet, and I'm just not going to do it because it's Sunday and I'm not going anywhere. So anyways, I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Have a great week and make a great day. Bye now.